Tell us about Circle B.
So Circle B Bar Reserve is a preserve where we have 4 different ecosystems or habitats. At these habitats, it is because of the water quality that we need to change for Lake Hancock. So we have Lake Hancock as a habitat, we have our oak hammock, we have marsh or wetlands habitat, and then we have an upland habitat. And those 4 habitats house different plants and animals and soils that make that ecosystem, that habitat essential for the whole interconnectedness of the Peace River watershed.
Well, here and there we saw a lot of animals in there, and what kind of animals are more likely to see in the wildlife?
So what's really great about this site is that we get a lot of migratory bird populations, and then it's a huge fish hatchery too. So we get cycles of different birds at different types of year, and then we get cycles of different wildlife from young to in their adult stages. So that's a really great way to see how this system works year-round. So anything from reptiles to bacteria we have on site. So from big to microscopic.
Tips for actually being out there?
It's all about making good choices and remembering that this is a preserve. So this area out here is the home of our wildlife. So just being cognizant of what's around you and being able to see things at a safe distance is probably the best thing to get out of this.
Are there any goals that Circle B has right now that they're trying to accomplish, or anything that they're trying to accomplish?
So when this land was purchased, it was to change and help the water quality of Lake Hancock, because we're part of the watershed, the Peace River watershed. So the water from Lake Hancock eventually drains into the Peace River, and then the Peace River, it extends out to Charlotte Harbor. But the people on the Peace River, that's where they get their drinking water from. So you think of that cycle of water quality. The water quality is poor on the lake, therefore when it gets to the river, it's still really poor for people to have to, clean it and make it accessible for drinking. So what the marsh does is it naturally cleans the water. So as it goes from areas of high elevation into the marsh, then towards the lake, it naturally cleans it with our plants and our soil. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is flood control. A marsh is like a sponge. So if you think of a sponge, it holds lots of water. So it's also